The AI system that I'm about to show you can make sales calls outbound. It sounds just like a human and then can summarize those calls and send it to you or put it in whatever CRM you use. So this is an amazing technology that has a lot of use cases, including surveys and sales calls and team training. And I don't want to waste any of your time. So I'm going to jump right into how you can get this set up. In order to get this set up, you will need access to two technologies, which I will show you how to get at the end of the video. But I highly encourage you to watch this video in full so you can understand exactly how the system works before you even go check it out for yourself. So to begin, we're going to go into the Nova Echo AI dashboard and go to voice agents and outbound agent, because this is going to be for sales calls. Of course, there could also be an inbound use case for sales, but we're going to just figure that it's outbound for now. So you're going to want to configure this agent. So there's over 35 different languages. I'm going to go with English, opening message, hey, name, how you doing? This can be a variable. I'm going to just throw that in there. Then there's a lot of different voices. I've tried all of these and they're all good, but there's some that are just the best by far. I really like the margarita one, so I'm going to put that. Then we're going to scroll down a little bit. There's calendar booking and call transfer. So with the calendar booking, that can be set up to basically book appointments over the phone on cal.com or GHL or Nova Echo CRM or Google, whatever. And then call transfer, this can be set up so that it only transfers during certain times and it can transfer to different people depending on what phrase the AI says. So these are great for sales use cases, but for now, we're going to make this a more simple agent. We're not going to add those. The double call, I'm going to turn this one on because it calls people twice in a row to get past Do Not Disturb and other blockers. And then we have some sensitivity options. So I'm going to leave this all alone. Next is we have the prompt. The prompt is basically where you're training the AI and exactly what it should say during the call. So you can give it a script, a knowledge base, questions and answers, rebuttals, all kinds of stuff. There's some pre-made prompts that we have access to over here. So we're just going to put one of these in and use it for now. Obviously, these are not perfect and they could have a lot of improvements, but they are a good starting point. And it's all we need to actually test it. And all I need to show you guys how it can take summaries of this call and save it in a CRM system or send it to you via email or notification or whatever else. So once this is semi-done, we're going to go ahead and go over to Nova Echo CRM. Now in here, we're going to go to the Nova Flow category and we're going to press Create Workflow and start from scratch. Then our trigger is going to be an inbound webhook. I'm going to click that. We're then going to copy this webhook. This is going to be the URL that we want to send information to. So then we're going to go back over to the dashboard. We're going to go to where it says Advanced Options, and we're going to just paste the URL right here. Okay, and then we're going to press Save. Now we're going to come back into the CRM system, and we're going to press Fetch Sample Requests, because basically we won't be able to save this until we've already tested it. So webhooks cannot be saved until they've been tested. So now that we've put this webhook into Nova Echo AI, we have to make a test call and then we can save it. So quickly, just to explain what's going on, what we just did is we're telling the AI system that once it's done having a conversation, it should send all the information from the call, including the transcript, call recording, phone number, name, and email to this URL. And inside of the CRM, this URL will pick up that information, and then we can use it inside of a workflow. So we're going to go back to the AI system real quick, and we're going to actually make a test call so that we can have a test reference here. A mapping reference is basically a test reference, and then we can save that trigger. Okay, so we're going to press launch call, and I just sent myself a test call. So let's wait for it. There we go. Hello?
Hey, Dame, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Did you find it insightful? Any thoughts or highlights you'd like to share?
I was just wondering, is it possible that I could just white label Nova Echo? Okay, so that's good enough for now. And then we're going to go back over to the CRM once again. All right, so now that the call is ended, we're going to press check for new requests. And this just came in. This is the time, and it shows everything about the call, which is perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and press save trigger. And then we're going to create a contact. So we now want to create a contact using the information that just got sent to us. So basically, the first field that we're going to need inside of the CRM is the name. So we're going to do first name, and then we're going to click on this little tag button, which opens up custom variables. We're going to click on inbound webhook because that is the trigger that we just got sent information to. We're going to click on first name to line them up. Okay, so now it will create a contact and it will put the first name it got from the call into the field in the contact of the CRM. We can do the same thing with the last name. And then we're going to do phone number. So this is going to add the phone number to the contact. We're going to go ahead and we're going to click on to number because the number that we called it to. On inbound, it'd be the from number because the number we're calling from. Okay. And this is good for now. So we're going to press save action. And as you can see, we're going to get information here. and then it's going to create a contact, using that information. Then the next step after that is to create a GPT step. So GPT powered by OpenAI. It's directly within Nova Echo CRM, and we can choose between these models. I typically just do GPT 4.0 mini because it's more affordable and there's no reason to use a bigger model here. Then we're going to keep this as custom, and the prompt is going to say this. And you can change the prompt a little bit depending on what you want to do, but here's a basic one. Please summarize the following conversation and pull out a list of the most important points I need to know. Also, tell me if the prospect was interested in, insert whatever service you have. Let's say you're selling real estate. In real estate. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. In selling their home. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to say here is the conversation. And then again, we're going to click that custom variable picker. We're going to go back to the inbound webhook. And this time we're going to click on transcript. It's going to pass in the whole transcript of the call, which is basically the conversation. Okay. We're going to press save action. And now just to summarize, whenever the call is over, sends information to the webhook. Okay, to that URL. That information creates a contact. That contact then goes into the GPT step, and it takes the transcript from the call and summarizes it. And then we can do add note. Okay, and then we're going to click again on the custom values. This time we're going to go down to GPT instead of going to the inbound webhook, because the summary is not part of the webhook. It's part of the GPT response. So we're going to click GPT powered by OpenAI, and then click response. And it will now add a note to the contact with a summary of that call. So that's awesome already. Now, another cool part is that we could do internal notification. Okay, select type email. You can leave this to user, and then you can do a particular user. Okay, and then you can select whatever user you want, or you can just do the assigned user, whatever you want. Then the subject could be call summary. And again, we're just going to go to custom values, GPT, and pass that in. So now you can get an email to yourself, or you can send an email to your sales guys or to anybody else as soon as a call is done. And you can get it summarized and sent over, as well as added to the contact. This summary can also be sent to any other CRM system that you have, and it can also be saved there in some kind of custom field or in another different notes. If you want to get access to the two platforms you just saw me use, and you want to build this for your own business or have us do it, you can click the link down below in the description and book a call with our team, and we'll be able to show you a full in-depth demo of everything this technology can do. We'll give you all the information about it, and we'll answer any questions that you have. So again, click that link in the description. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.